Taurus Daily Horoscope for May 29, 2025. Dear Taurus, today presents a powerful astrological landscape as the sun shines brightly in Gemini, while several significant planetary alignments create an atmosphere of potential transformation. This Thursday carries a special energy for you, with your ruling planet Venus forming a harmonious trine with structured Saturn, providing you with both stability and room for growth. The day begins under a practical Virgo moon, complementing your earth sign nature beautifully. This grounding energy supports your methodical approach to life's challenges. By midday, this moon forms a favorable aspect with Uranus, which continues its journey through your sign, potentially bringing unexpected yet positive developments into your life. Jupiter in nurturing Cáncer enhances your emotional intelligence, while Mars in diplomatic Libra encourages peaceful resolution to any conflicts that might arise. In your professional sphere, today's Venus-Saturn trine works particularly to your advantage. This alignment supports long-term career planning and might bring recognition for efforts you thought had gone unnoticed. Keep your eyes open for a senior colleague or authority figure who could become an important ally, perhaps offering mentorship or advocating for your advancement. Projects requiring your natural Taurian strengths of attention to detail and persistence are especially favored today. For those of you in creative fields, this is an excellent day to present your work to important stakeholders. Your unique ability to blend aesthetic beauty with practical functionality will be highly appreciated. If you're in business, conservative financial strategies may pay off, though the Uranus influence suggests remaining open to innovative approaches as well. Romantically, today carries a blend of stability and excitement. If you're in a committed relationship, the Venus-Saturn trine encourages meaningful discussions about the future, perhaps regarding shared assets, living arrangements, or long-term goals. These conversations will likely be productive rather than tense, as both planets favor honest, mature dialogue. Single Taurus individuals might find themselves attracted to someone who offers both intellectual stimulation and emotional security, a rare combination that appeals to your desire for both growth and stability. An introduction through work or educational settings is possible. The day's energy supports authentic connections rather than superficial encounters. Friendships are also highlighted today. A long-standing relationship may deepen through meaningful conversation or shared experiences. Your legendary loyalty, a core Taurus trait, will be appreciated and likely reciprocated by those who truly matter in your life. Financially, May 29th brings thoughtful energy to money matters. The Venus-Saturn trine is particularly auspicious for financial planning, investments, and decisions regarding material security. This is an excellent day to review your budget, adjust investment portfolios, or consult with financial advisors. Your natural caution with money serves you well, though the Uranus influence suggests being open to unconventional opportunities that align with your values. An unexpected financial opportunity may present itself, perhaps through a connection you've maintained over time. While your careful nature might initially hesitate, the day's aspects support calculated risks, particularly those related to long-term security rather than quick profits. Health-wise, the Virgo moon encourages attention to wellness routines and self-care practices. This is an excellent day to establish new health habits or recommit to existing ones. Your physical vitality is strong, though the fixed nature of your sign might make you prone to pushing through discomfort rather than addressing it. Pay particular attention to the throat and neck area, the body region governed by Taurus, as well as digestive health, which is influenced by today's Virgo moon. The Venus-Saturn trine supports health approaches that combine pleasure with discipline, perhaps an enjoyable form of exercise or delicious but nutritious meal preparation. Consider how you can make self-care sustainable rather than seeing it as a temporary fix. For personal development, today's energy encourages balancing tradition with innovation. Your ruling planet Venus in aspect to Saturn suggests growth through committed learning or skill development, particularly in areas where you can apply practical knowledge. The Uranus influence, however, reminds you not to become too rigid or resistant to necessary changes. This is an excellent day for journaling, meditation, or any practice that helps you identify what truly brings you security and happiness. The Gemini sun illuminates your value sector, prompting reflection on whether your current path aligns with your core principles and authentic desires. While the day's overall energy is supportive, be mindful of a tendency toward stubbornness. The fixed quality of Taurus combined with Saturn's influence could make you resistant to necessary changes. Remember that stability doesn't have to mean stagnation. Sometimes the most secure path forward involves thoughtful adaptation. Today, lean into your natural strengths of patience and perseverance while remaining receptive to unexpected insights. The day favors a balanced approach between maintaining what works and exploring new possibilities. In conversations, practice active listening rather than waiting to speak. The Virgo moon supports detailed attention that could reveal important nuances you might otherwise miss. Consider spending time in natural settings, as the earth element connection will help you process emotions and clarify thoughts. Your sensory appreciation is heightened today, making it an excellent time for experiences that engage your famous Taurus enjoyment of life's pleasures, perhaps enjoying fine cuisine, music, or art. The most auspicious period occurs between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. local time, when the Virgo moon forms its harmonious aspect with Uranus in Taurus. This window is ideal for important conversations, decisions, or beginning new projects, especially those blending innovation with practicality. Today's lucky colors are emerald green and warm earth tones, reflecting both your Venus rulership and the grounding earth energy of the day. Lucky numbers include 6 and 15, influenced by Venus numerology and the day's planetary aspects. The favorable direction is north, associated with stability and the earth element. This day sets the stage for the upcoming full moon in Sagittarius on June 1, which will illuminate your sector of shared resources and deeper connections. The work you do today, particularly regarding values clarification and relationship building, creates a foundation for the revelations likely to occur during that lunation. As you move through this day, remember that your Taurian gifts of patience, appreciation for beauty, and steadfast reliability are particularly supported by the cosmic climate. By balancing these qualities with openness to evolution, you create the conditions for both immediate enjoyment and long-term fulfillment. Embrace this day's potential, dear Taurus, allowing yourself to be grounded yet flexible, practical yet open to magic. The stars support your journey toward creating a life that honors both your need for security and your capacity for growth. The cosmic landscape for Taurus on May 29, 2025, reveals a fascinating array of planetary influences affecting your energy field. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, occupying your second house of personal resources and values. This placement illuminates financial matters and encourages you to reassess what truly holds worth in your life beyond mere material possessions. With the Sun at approximately 8 degrees Gemini, you're experiencing a growing awareness about the resources at your disposal and how to utilize them more effectively. The solar energy here brings clarity to financial situations that may have seemed murky earlier in the month. The Sun forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in Aries, providing structural support for your financial planning and encouraging disciplined approaches to wealth building. Meanwhile, the Moon travels through pragmatic Virgo, activating your sixth house of daily routines, health, and service. This lunar position heightens your attention to detail and amplifies your need for order in your immediate environment. Mercury, the cosmic messenger, has recently entered Cáncer and resides in your third house of communication and local environment. This placement softens your typically straightforward communication style, infusing your words with more emotional nuance and protective energy. Venus, your ruling planet, occupies Leo in your fourth house of home and foundations. This glamorous placement brings warmth and creativity to your domestic sphere, potentially inspiring home renovation projects or a desire to entertain loved ones in your personal space. Venus forms a challenging square to Uranus in your sign, suggesting unexpected developments in how you express your identity through your home environment. Mars, the planet of action and drive, blazes through Scorpio in your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This powerful placement intensifies your determination to address deep-seated financial matters, possibly related to investments, taxes, or resources shared with others. Jupiter, the cosmic benefactor, continues its expansive journey through Gemini, amplifying the sun's effects in your 2nd house. This generous giant brings opportunities for financial growth, though its opposition to your natal sun suggests the importance of maintaining balance between accumulation and authentic values. Saturn maintains its position in pioneering Aries, structuring your 12th house of the subconscious, spiritual practice, and hidden matters. This placement continues a period of serious inner work and confrontation with limiting beliefs that may have unconsciously hindered your progress. Uranus, the Great Awakener, remains in Taurus, where it has been revolutionizing your sense of self and physical presence since 2018. As it approaches the final degrees of your sign, this radical energy brings culminating insights about your identity and personal expression. Neptune continues its dreamlike journey through Aries, having recently entered this cardinal fire sign after its long sojourn through Pisces. In your 12th house, Neptune dissolves boundaries between your conscious mind and spiritual dimensions, potentially bringing mystical experiences and creative inspiration through dreams. Pluto, now firmly established in Aquarius, transforms your 10th house of career, reputation, and public standing. This generational planet continues its slow but profound restructuring of how you approach authority, professional ambitions, and your place in society. The North Node in Capricorn highlights your 9th house of higher learning, travel, and belief systems, suggesting your growth lies in developing philosophical frameworks and expanding your worldview. The asteroid Chiron, continuing its journey through Taurus, activates healing processes related to self-worth and physical embodiment. This placement in your 1st house provides opportunities to address core wounds related to how you present yourself to the world. For Taurus natives, particularly those born in the 2nd decan, approximately May 1 to 10, today's planetary positions create a powerful configuration that emphasizes themes of resource management, value alignment, and practical implementation of transformative ideas. The day's energy supports methodical approaches to financial planning, while remaining flexible enough to incorporate innovative solutions when traditional methods prove inadequate. On May 29, 2025, your communication landscape undergoes a significant transformation, Taurus. Mercury, having recently entered Cáncer, creates a gentler tone in your exchanges, allowing your naturally pragmatic thoughts to be delivered with emotional intelligence. This placement activates your 3rd house of communication, creating a day where your words carry particular weight and resonance with others. Your ruling planet Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, expanding your expressive capabilities and adding a touch of charm to your speech patterns. This isn't merely coincidental timing. It represents a cosmic opportunity to articulate thoughts you've been holding back for weeks. The moon in Virgo today forms a practical earth trine with your sun sign, grounding your communications in reality while still allowing for necessary vulnerability. Notice how people seem more receptive to your ideas now. Your typical steadfast approach to conversation evolves today into something more fluid, yet equally effective. You're finding the perfect balance between persistence and adaptability in your communication style. If you've been waiting to have an important conversation with a colleague or loved one, the afternoon hours between 2 and 5 p.m. offer an especially supportive window, as the moon forms a sextile with Mercury. Your words during this time carry additional persuasive power without seeming forceful. For those Taurians in creative fields, This planetary alignment stimulates your ability to express complex concepts in accessible ways. Writers and speakers will notice an unusual flow to their work. Communications technology also receives favorable aspects today, a good time to update your devices or learn new digital communication tools that have previously frustrated you. While Mercury's position supports your expression, be mindful of Saturn's square to Mercury, which could temporarily block the flow of ideas if you become too rigid in your thinking. The key is to remain open to unexpected perspectives. Your communication strength today lies in your ability to listen deeply before responding. This receptivity creates space for genuine exchanges rather than parallel monologues. Professional communications particularly benefit from your enhanced diplomatic skills today. Documents signed and agreements made under this influence tend to be mutually beneficial. For Taurians struggling with public speaking anxiety, today's energy provides a protective buffer, allowing you to express yourself more comfortably in group settings. The evening brings a subtle shift as the moon moves into its void of course phase, suggesting you complete important conversations before 8 p.m. rather than initiating new ones after this time. Your throat chakra, the energy center associated with Taurus, receives powerful activation today, possibly manifesting as a stronger, more resonant speaking voice or a desire to sing or vocalize feelings. Notice any physical sensations in this area, as they often reflect your emotional readiness to express deeper truths. Communication with family members flows with unusual ease today, particularly regarding topics that have been sources of tension in the past. Mercury's position supports healing dialogues if approached with sincerity. Digital communications also receive favorable aspects. Emails, texts, and social media posts made today tend to be well received and clearly understood. For creative Taurians, artistic expression serves as a powerful communication channel today. Your ability to convey emotion through nonverbal means, art, music, dance, or even cooking, is heightened under this planetary configuration. Journal writing becomes especially revealing and therapeutic today. If you maintain a diary or personal thought record, insights captured now will provide valuable perspective when reviewed in the future. In romantic relationships, Venus influence helps you express affection more openly than usual, bridging any recent emotional distances through heartfelt conversation. Educational pursuits receive favorable energy as well. Teaching, learning, and intellectual exchanges all flow naturally under today's cosmic weather. Remember that stillness and silence are also forms of communication. Today offers opportunities to express yourself not just through words, but through meaningful pauses and attentive listening. The most profound exchanges may happen in moments of shared quiet rather than elaborate discussion. As Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter on May 29, 2025, Taurus natives are positioned for a particularly prosperous financial day. This supportive alignment between your ruling planet Venus in Cáncer and Jupiter in Virgo creates a fertile environment for monetary growth and opportunity. The second house of your chart receives beneficial energy, highlighting your natural talents for accumulating wealth and managing resources. With Mercury in Gemini simultaneously activating your financial sector, your analytical abilities are heightened, allowing you to spot valuable opportunities that others might overlook. Pay particular attention to investment prospects that emerge through family connections or property-related ventures, as Venus in Cáncer especially favors these domains for you now. The moon's position in Scorpio today intensifies your intuition regarding shared resources and investments, making this an excellent day to review joint financial arrangements or consider entering business partnerships. However, exercise caution as Neptune in Aries forms a subtle square to your financial houses. This aspect could cloud judgment if you rush into decisions without proper due diligence. Your financial intelligence is especially sharp between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., when the moon forms a sextile with Mercury, creating an ideal window for important money conversations or signing financial documents. An unexpected communication from a past professional connection could bring news of a lucrative opportunity around midday. The day's planetary alignment particularly favors passive income streams and investments in sectors related to communication, technology, and domestic products. Saturn's position in Pisces continues to bring structure to your 11th house of networks and long-term goals, suggesting that disciplined financial planning now will yield substantial rewards in approximately 7 months. Consider allocating a portion of today's resources towards skill development or educational pursuits that expand your earning potential. The presence of Mars in Leo activates your 4th house of foundations, making this an opportune time to consider real estate investments or home-based business ventures. Financial transactions completed today carry an energy of expansion and growth, though the North Node in Aries reminds you to ensure these opportunities align with your authentic path and not merely short-term gains. The evening hours bring a Venus-Pluto aspect that deepens your understanding of wealth psychology. Use this energy to examine and transform any limiting beliefs about abundance. Overall, May 29th presents a rare financial configuration that favors Taurus's natural abilities, offering both immediate opportunities and setting the stage for long-term prosperity if you move deliberately and with informed confidence. For Taurus on May 29, 2025, the cosmic energy creates several fortunate areas worthy of your attention. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter, there's a significant expansion of prosperity in your material realm. This particular alignment occurs about once a year, making this a standout day for financial opportunities and resource management. The areas where fortune smiles upon you are notably concentrated around physical comfort, financial security, and sensory pleasures, all quintessentially Taurian domains. Your natural patience bears fruit today as long-term investments begin showing promising returns. Property matters, particularly those involving land or home improvements, carry a distinctly fortunate energy. If you've been considering refinancing or making significant purchases related to your living space, the stars align favorably for these endeavors. The 2nd house of your chart receives beneficial aspects, emphasizing value creation activities. Creative projects that generate income deserve special attention, as they're likely to succeed beyond initial expectations. Your artistic sensibilities are heightened, making this an excellent day for those in design fields, culinary arts, or any profession requiring aesthetic judgment. Additionally, your body serves as a fortunate area today. Physical vitality increases, and activities that connect you to your senses bring unexpected benefits and insights. Grounding practices like gardening, cooking with fresh ingredients, or working with your hands carry particularly good fortune. Social connections formed through shared physical activities or enjoyment of life's pleasures prove valuable beyond the immediate moment. Professional relationships benefit from your steady, reliable approach, with authority figures and mentors more receptive to your ideas and contributions. There's a special golden touch when it comes to crafting spaces, whether that's reorganizing your office, redesigning your home, or creating environments that promote well-being. The earth element remains strongly in your favor, suggesting that connecting with nature amplifies your good fortune. Spending time outdoors, especially in gardens, forests, or agricultural settings, rejuvenates your energy and opens pathways to opportunity. Venus's position also influences romantic prospects favorably for committed Taurians, with existing relationships deepening through shared sensual experiences and appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Financial fortunate areas extend to passive income streams. Dividends, royalties, and returns on previous investments show particularly positive trends. This is not a day for speculative ventures, but rather for consolidating and optimizing existing resources. Your voice carries particular weight in meetings and discussions about resource allocation or budget planning. Trust your innate sense of value and worth, especially when negotiating compensation or determining pricing for goods and services. The day's energy supports steady accumulation rather than flashy gains, aligning perfectly with your natural approach to building security and comfort. Unexpected support may come from family connections or ancestral resources, perhaps advice, connections, or even material assistance from older relatives proves especially valuable. Earth sign connections, fellow Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, bring particularly fortunate exchanges and opportunities. Pay attention to coincidental meetings with these signs, as they may open doors to prosperity and stability. Your resilience serves you exceptionally well today, turning what others might perceive as obstacles into stepping stones toward greater security. The morning hours hold special promise for financial discussions and decisions, while afternoon energy favors physical activity and sensory pleasures that rejuvenate your spirit. As May 29th, 2025 unfolds, Taurus, your social landscape is experiencing a fascinating transformation. With the sun firmly established in Gemini, illuminating your second house of resources and values, you're finding yourself unusually motivated to connect your social world with your personal value system. This isn't just about who you know anymore. It's about creating meaningful alliances that reflect your deepest principles. Venus, your ruling planet, is dancing through Cáncer in your communication sector, bringing a nurturing quality to your conversations. Today, you'll likely find yourself drawn to protective, emotionally authentic exchanges rather than superficial small talk. This placement creates a perfect opportunity for deepening existing friendships through vulnerable, heartfelt conversations. The moon in Aquarius is activating your 10th house of public reputation, creating an interesting tension between your professional image and your personal connections. You might find colleagues suddenly seeing you in a more human light, or conversely, friends recognizing your professional expertise in ways they hadn't before. This blurring of boundaries between professional and personal spheres isn't coincidental. It's preparing you for a significant social evolution over the coming months. Mercury in Gemini is forming a supportive trine with Saturn in Pisces today, connecting your houses of resources and hidden matters. This aspect is particularly powerful for Taurus natives seeking to form strategic alliances. Someone you meet today, perhaps at a professional gathering or through mutual friends, carries wisdom that could profoundly impact your financial trajectory. Pay special attention to older individuals or those with established expertise in fields that interest you. Mars in Leo is energizing your 4th house of home and foundations, suggesting that hosting a small gathering might yield surprisingly valuable connections. Your domestic environment serves as a powerful backdrop for authentic exchanges today, allowing others to see dimensions of your personality that rarely emerge in public settings. Jupiter's presence in Gemini amplifies your natural abundance, potentially attracting people who recognize and appreciate your inherent worth. Be mindful, however, that not all who are drawn to your prosperity have your best interests at heart. Uranus, continuing its revolutionary journey through your sign, is teaching you discernment, particularly in distinguishing between opportunistic connections and genuine rapport. A particularly notable aspect today is Neptune in Aries forming a square to your Sun. This creates a temporary fog around identity within groups. You might question where you truly belong or feel temporarily disconnected from communities that once felt like home. This isn't cause for concern, but rather an invitation to reassess which social connections truly nourish your soul. Pluto in Aquarius is slowly transforming your approach to professional networks, suggesting that today's social interactions could contain seeds of profound transformation for your career path. An apparently casual conversation could contain hidden depths that only reveal their significance weeks or months later. For single Taurus individuals, today's celestial climate favors meeting potential romantic partners through friends or community activities. There's a strong indication that someone who has been in your peripheral social circle might suddenly step into sharper focus. This person likely shares your values around stability and sensual enjoyment of life, but brings complementary qualities that expand your horizons. For Taurus natives in committed relationships, today encourages integrating your partner more fully into your broader social circle. Old tensions between your romantic relationship and friendships are easing, creating space for more harmonious integration of these different aspects of your life. Digital connections are especially highlighted today, with the Aquarian moon suggesting that online communities might provide unexpected sources of belonging and inspiration. Don't dismiss virtual relationships as less significant than in-person ones. A message, comment, or online interaction could spark a meaningful connection that transcends the digital realm. Group projects receive favorable energy today, particularly those involving creative collaboration or shared resources. Your natural talents for managing material resources and creating beauty make you a valued member of any collective endeavor. Don't hesitate to take a leadership role if offered. Your practical wisdom is precisely what's needed. Friendships from your past may unexpectedly resurface, particularly connections from educational settings or early career phases. These reunions aren't merely nostalgic. They offer opportunities to weave together threads of your life experience in meaningful ways. Someone who knew you before recent successes might offer perspective that grounds and centers you. The day's energy particularly supports breaking bread with others. Shared meals, especially those featuring homemade specialties or family recipes, create powerful bonding opportunities. Your Taurian appreciation for sensory pleasures becomes a gift you offer others, creating memories anchored in taste and aroma that strengthen social bonds. Trust your intuition about new acquaintances today. Your typically reliable people sense is especially acute, allowing you to quickly discern which new connections merit further investment. Someone who initially seems unremarkable might reveal surprising depths when conversation moves beyond pleasantries. By evening, as the moon forms a sextile with Jupiter, social gatherings take on an especially jovial quality. This is an excellent time for networking events, dinner parties, or any situation requiring social finesse. Your natural charm is amplified, allowing you to move between different social circles with unusual ease. Remember that authentic connection requires vulnerability, Taurus. Today's aspects support removing some of your protective armor, allowing others to see your tender spots along with your strength. This balanced self-revelation attracts relationships built on mutual understanding, rather than projection or idealization. As a Taurus navigating May 29, 2025, your planetary alignment suggests a day where patience will serve you tremendously. With Venus forming a challenging aspect to Saturn, you might feel restrictions around pleasure or finances. Rather than pushing against these limitations, use this energy to refine your approach. The cosmos advises slowing down deliberately today. Rushing will only lead to mistakes that require double the effort to correct later. Notice where you're resisting necessary changes, particularly in your daily routines or work methods. The universe is asking you to modify your approach, not abandon your principles. Today's lunar position in your 8th house deepens your intuition. Trust those gut feelings about financial decisions or intimate relationships, but verify with facts before taking action. Physically, your neck and throat area may feel tense, so gentle stretches and warm beverages would serve you well. Consider limiting screen time today, as Mercury's position indicates potential for mental fatigue. If working on important projects, build an extra time for review, as details might easily slip through. In conversations, practice active listening rather than formulating responses while others speak. This small shift will prevent miscommunications that could otherwise derail your day. Connection with earth elements will ground your energy. Take a moment to walk barefoot outdoors or tend to houseplants. Your ruling planet Venus encourages finding beauty in simplicity today. Appreciate the small pleasures rather than seeking grand experiences. Pay attention to recurring thoughts about a particular relationship or financial matter. These aren't random but guidance toward necessary action. Above all, Remember that your legendary Taurian persistence is your superpower, but today it needs to be tempered with flexibility. The key to navigating today successfully lies in balancing your innate desire for stability with the cosmos call for mindful adaptation. Taurus Daily Horoscope for May 29, 2025. Dear Taurus, today presents a powerful astrological landscape as the sun shines brightly in Gemini, while several significant planetary alignments create an atmosphere of potential transformation. This Thursday carries a special energy for